Hi everyone, today we're going to look at shoulder bridge. So I'm going to show you our hip rolls first, and we're going to do some variations of the shoulder bridge, and then we'll look at some transitions into the shoulder bridge, and then we'll look at the whole thing. So if we begin by laying down, our feet are hip width apart. We want to make sure that the feet aren't turned out, so we want our toes facing forwards towards the end of the mat. Arms are reaching long, and then we'll come into some hip rolls. So we're going to curl the spine up and then rolling down, being aware of any tight bits through your back. And we want to make sure that as we do this, that our knees aren't falling out to the side, the knees are pointing straight up. We want to feel the backs of the legs and the glutes engage and then roll down. Now you might choose to do your shoulder bridge with your arms in this position if your shoulders are quite tight, and then we would lift, lift, flex and down, lift, lift, flex and down, lift, lift, flex and down, leg comes in, lift, lift, flex, and then roll down from there. So you might choose to do your shoulder bridge there, and that's fine. You should feel the backs of the legs engage as you lift and lower one leg, and you're trying to keep the pelvis still. So as we reach up with the leg, so we're here, you don't want your hips to drop down or to become unlevel. And as you flex and lower the leg down, you're trying to reach the floor with your foot, but again, not by dropping that hip down. So you've got to balance your hips and keep everything nice and stable. So it's lots of work. So that's one option of doing your shoulder bridge here. You might be able to, if you've got a bit of flexibility through your shoulders, you might be able to just lift your hips a bit higher. Make sure you're still engaged through your abs. Make sure you're not just resting your hips on your hands like your hands are a shelf. They're just there for a little bit of support. They're not there to take the weight of your hips. And you can do your shoulder bridge from here. So you extend, lift, lift, flex, and down. Lift, lift, flex, lift, lift. And then the same on the other side. And then coming down. And that's your kind of full shoulder bridge from there. So if you're following the order of the mat work exercises, then you will have come from the shoulder bridge, from your bicycle, your scissors and your bicycle into a shoulder bridge from there. So to do that, there's a couple of options. So let's go into our scissors and bicycle. So we're going to take the legs over, use your hands, drop the tailbone, scissor the legs, and then our bicycle. Now from here, we could do one leg at a time and drop it down into our shoulder bridge position. So we would move our hands round and then take, this leg can stay up and you can take the leg to the floor. And then we can go into our shoulder bridge. So we start here, lift, lift, flex and down. So that's one way of doing it from there. The final way of going into our shoulder bridge is taking both legs down at the same time from our bicycle. So let's go into our bicycle. So imagine we've done the bicycle exercise and then our hands turn to the side and you can bend your knees, or you could do this with straight legs, but it'd be very hard. And you're going to take both legs down together and you're back into your shoulder bridge position, and then you can go from there. So there's a few options. It's a good exercise to practice. It's really going to work the backs of your legs and your glutes. It's going to help you stabilize your hips and also even out our legs. So very often we have one leg stronger than the other, perfectly normal, just like we do with our arms. This exercise just helps balance everything out. So if you have any questions, give me a shout and I will do my best to help.